Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the Omni-Crab and Happy New Year's. So it is finally New Year's. I know I haven't posted too much in the Christmas season, but I had a lot of events to do with the family. I hope you guys also had a very Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year's. And so I suspect that there will be a lot of cool stages out. I haven't logged in today yet, but I think there should be a lot of cool stages because there always is by like every new month. So yeah, New Year, there should be. So we got the little cat scratcher. Ooh, dual stages, Heavenly Tower. Big Ping Z, Clan of Mannix. I've got a lot of new stages to do. So, I think I'm gonna start with the Happy New Year stages. All right. So, I was about to say, what? It won't let me do it? I suspect that these will just give me a cat. I don't think the cat will be any good, but let's just make a real quick rush team. We'll just leave these two in there. Who are good rushers? I find that one of my favorite new rushers is Thunderjack. Not because he's like particularly strong, because he is good. He has great DPS. But one thing about rushers is the fact that they hit a wall and then their backswing usually keeps them from moving forward, which is great for like normal stages, but for rushing stages, it's not the best. So it's easier to just have him who can push really hard because like sometimes that's bad, but for just weak enemies, it's good to just push until you hit the base and then destroy the base. For like rush stages like this, he's really good. Plus, he only costs the amount that Izu the Dancer does. And I will say, if I sound a little bit different in this video, I'm trying a new recording method, new year, new recording method. So now you might not have to hear me tapping on the screen as much, which I know was a lot of people's complaints. So I hope it sounds better, but tell me how you guys feel about it in the comments. And let's keep going. All right, so yeah, it just looks like we're gonna get a variant of that. What's his name called? Is it the Drinker Cat? I actually haven't bought him. I know typically everyone buys all the special cats. Not me. I am so frugal, and I only even bought these ones because I needed, what's it called? Is it unit power? I needed unit power to get to the next one, and that was the only reason I bought some of them. So I probably should buy them all, but that'll come sooner rather than later. Actually, no, I don't think it ever will. Uh, yeah, that's why I've never subscribed to the Bony Bone and Biohazard combo. I literally don't have any of them. So I'm just gonna throw out you, because I mean she is a good rusher, but she's single target with like a long time between attacks. She's a very specific unit. Game breaking for sure, but like in very specific situations. So boom, just gonna send you out and then just snipe the base. And there. We're gonna see how many. Okay. This should be a pretty normal thing, so I'm just gonna use the treasure radar and just beat it here. I'll beat the rest of it off camera because this is one of those stages I can tell where it just goes up to 4 stars, but there's an incredibly low chance to get it. So might as well get it while it's easy. I'm guessing this is where a boss will finally show up. Yep, it's just a hippo, luckily. That doesn't look very hard at all. So boom, boom, and one. Let's see the cat. This is our what? Adult cat. Huh? Wait, I might be confused, but hold on. Isn't, I thought he was adult cat in second form. I don't know. I swear I've heard the name adult cat from a very different cat before, but I might have just been confusing this guy with that guy. And so, adult cat, he's just a heavy drinker. Boom, let's get him to level 20, and he evolved sick cat. Oh my, what? So there's another adult cat in the game, and then there's already a sick cat who they were gonna add through the what was it called? The Outcats event. So there would have been two sick cats in the game. This is so weird. If his third form is a cat that's already been in the game, I'm gonna be so confused. Prisoner cat. Okay, I just very much had these guys confused. Kind of funny that they have single target and long distance. Typically not a good combo. I know that the new Uberfest Legend Rare has that, but then again, she seems to have her problems. It's an interesting concept, but then again, normal LD and area damage would be so much better, you know? So, Prisoner Cat, all right. He's the New Year's one. Sorry, you guys don't get to see me fight his boss stage because I did it last year. This is my first time going like a full year in this game. So, I've actually run into stages that I've already beat before. Here's Clan of Mannix, which was a very fun stage to beat. I think I made a video on it already. This one is just they come out on a timer. This one they all come out at once. It's very fun. Like by the point. in the game where you can beat them all, it's like, oh man, I used to struggle on any one of these stages, which I still haven't beat lots of lions. Um, yeah, that's kind of on me. But still, it's just to show how far you've gone in the game. And little cat scratcher, let's go for first place prize. So always that thing that loads slowly. And oh, third place. Hey, at least it wasn't nothing. 80 free cat food, not bad. All right. And which one of these should I do for this video? I would love to do the January gauntlet, but I have to complete this first. But this is only the first January gauntlet, not the second one. So it will be really easy. So I don't think that'd be very entertaining at all. And Bing Pang Z, I mean, I've already beat it up to level 10. But like past that, it gets pretty hard because like for the first 10 levels, you can just use Toxic Immunes or Curse Big Pang Z. After that, I feel like it's going to be a bit of a struggle. And then for this one, I have gotten up to floor 31. I do not know if I've beaten the actual like floor 40 yet. No, wait, I think floor 40 is Mask Ulala, right? I have Mask Ulala. So I just need to like get far into this one and then I'll unlock Infernal Tower, which I hope to beat that one pretty soon. So for now, I guess yeah, let's just try and beat these. So Crazed Cat and Crazed Lion. This should be easy. Yeah, because this doesn't even look like that strong of a team against this kind of stage. So, I don't know why I brung this guy. Why? I don't know. We'll leave him. So, remove you, remove you. Very weird loadout choice. I'll just go with the traitless bulliers. You can probably be replaced by you. That would make sense. And then maybe filibuster. I don't know, because I'm wondering why I brought the team that I did. So there might be a few things that I should keep in mind. Definitely want to bring you. Definitely want to bring you. I think you get outranged, so I'll just cut you out and put Crystal Cat instead. This looks like a good loadout. I kind of want to use Filibuster Cat, but Filibuster Cat and him won't go along at all. So I could replace. No, okay. No, I'm just gonna keep you. And I'm just gonna throw in this guy just sometimes. So let's do it. This probably should be one of the easier stages, but I do not remember well enough. And I definitely want his true form super bad, Brainwashed Wallcat, because that's when he starts to get some pretty competitive health against traitless. Right now, I'm only using him just because, like, if it's a normal Wallcat or a Brainwashed Wallcat, he'll at least just have more health. He'll cover that blind spot better. But I don't think he can permanently stall any major traitless threats, which is a problem for a tank. That is pretty good cooldown time, but he doesn't have like row cat health until true form. So boom, let's see. Yeah, I mean, with enough other meat shields, he should do decent enough. But you do expect better out of specialists. So boom, all right. I'm just gonna use which one of all of these traitless killers? I'm just gonna use this guy. He's super fun. I just got him. I wasn't exactly sure why people liked him so much, but I can see with his like crazy damage. I know that Hitman takes a lot of his niche, but still, I think this guy is great. So boom, just gonna send you out. Boom, just absolutely tearing apart these traitless enemies, just chunking out their health. Which the fact that Hitman has like almost his DPS against traded, I've heard, is crazy and just goes to show like how good Hitman is, but it doesn't really take away from him because he's a rusher. So boom, all right. Kind of wish I brought a better cannon. A slow cannon actually would have been smartest. But boom, all right. With strengthen, now he's just gonna start one-shotting these guys. So boom, all right. Yeah, he is tearing them apart. Let's get Dashley in here. Luffy will be good when that cat is alone, but I don't really want to like, just one-shot those alone manic cows because those aren't really big threats in their own. So boom, all right. We're keeping him bullied. All right, yeah, Dashley is tearing them apart too. And then finally, I've gotten the true form for Macho Crystal Cat, and he is great very occasionally. I gotta admit, almost so occasionally that they're not great. So boom, we're just gonna keep going. Looks like a pretty easy stage. Any traitless enemy that like D'Artagnan's long range outranges, he is going to devour, which can be said for Hitman too. I really want Hitman. Sadly, instead of saving up for Hitman, I actually spent all of my yellow behemoth stones on Adventurer's Kana because I just got her and she's like a super good behemoth slayer and I couldn't help myself. So boom, yeah, two D'Artagnans, they're being slowed and then they're just being bombed. Crazed Cat is gone in like record time. It is just always so fun to replay Heavenly Tower and see how much better you are. And by better, I mean the better Ubers you've gotten. And like, the Advent units like Macho Crystal Cat. So boom, boom. Yeah, this is just going great. I didn't even upgrade my cat, which I usually do. And now I have Kunio Kun, so I might not even have to use Rich Cat on some money tight stages that I would have before. So things are looking great. So boom, boom, boom. All right. And I also am about to get a new cat from Uberfest, which I will include in this video. So, bricks. Okay, 10 bricks. Come on. At least it was a fun stage. So boom, all right. And right here, if I roll, I think 8 or 7 times, I will get 2 new Ubers. So first Kotatsu cat, all right. Then just gotta roll. It is slow sometimes, but that's the nature of video games in general. All right, we got this guy who has insane damage versus zombies, which I've wanted for a long time. It's funny because Iron Legions have always had my favorite designs in the game, and I've never had any. I'm starting to finally get them, but yeah, that one's a really cool one. I hope he has Soul Strike because I can't imagine the. I think most Iron Legion units have Soul Strike, and it makes sense for the insane damage one to have it because he could just like he would mop the floor with like all of the dead bodies, which kind of look like something you would mop anyways. So boom, keep going. Boom, boom. All right. Pirate cat. Mm-hmm. And do I get it here? No, I think it'll be the next one. I mean, it's got to be the next one, or I'm gonna have to start spending cat food. And here it is, Asaluga. Another one of the Lugas. All of them are super good for bosses early game. I gotta admit, late game, not so much. But I think they're all still good, and he is one of those few that is good late game. Um, I mean, they're all like fragile as flies, but as a long range support, it doesn't get much better. So, do. I think he has the most range in the game. I could be wrong. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of cats that say they have like the most this or that in the game. It's always getting replaced, but Assassin, Passalan, I think he's the slow unit. Yeah, so this would have been super good because he's the kind of guy, him and Picolan Passalan, they have no damage. And they have like super crazy range. So they are great to stack along with Cyberpunk in stages where you need to Cyberpunk stack. So that is great. Now we go here, back to Heavenly Tower, and floor 32. Okay, more traitless. I'm not even gonna change the team really. Um, yeah, no, same team. Let's just do it. All right, so Tank Cat. This will be like the ultimate showing of how much damage we do because this guy has crazy health. So boom, very small stage. Probably should have brought a cheap unit because I actually don't have any. Ooh, multiple tank cats. That looks pretty cool. So, boom. Oh, they do have pretty aggressive range, actually. Oh no. I hope they don't get any closer, which could be a silly thing to say because, like, they will. So, let's send you out. Boom. All right, just to kill them. Let's start to push them a little bit. No, they can outrange him. That is bad. I've said that that gets outranged by D'Artagnan will get bullied, but anything that outranges him, he won't last so long. So boom. All right. Does he? No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, he's got to get his hits in now at least. Yep, he's already dead. So they have pretty aggressive stats. Uh, kind of underestimated them, but should be fine. Between Macho Glasscat, I can stall them until the reindeer comes out, really. So I'm gonna have to save. I might. Hmm. I don't know if I'll fail this, but Kunio-kun definitely seems like this is his kind of stage. So yeah, 'cause it's very money tight. Oh no, this is not looking good. And Never mind. I can send out Ghastly. This might be I was about to say recoverable. There's no way. Recoverable, and it's been recovered. Does Ghastly outrange them though? I really don't know. They have a very confusing attack animation, so I can't see how much range they do have. Plus, they have like no backswing, so they push pretty quickly. So boom. I know he would be great. Dark Fonoa would be absolutely amazing here because he can slow them in those little moments where they would push, where it looked like they're pushing because they have no backswing. He is amazing for support. So boom, boom. All right. The reindeer is getting bullied, and then whenever one of them gets knocked back, I just have Glass Cat come in and knock back the other. So that is looking great. Boom. All right, get Luffy in here. I think we've already proven that this guy is not really going to do much of anything. Valiant D'Artagnan, sorry, just not your stage. It would have been fun to see you tear these guys apart, though. So, boom, let's just keep pushing. Boom, yeah, they have a ton of health, but between Ghastly, Dark Fonoa, and Luffy, that won't mean much. So, boom, although I think Luffy might be missing most of his shots, which is unfortunate. Boom, I'm waiting for him to crit. That'd be awesome. So boom, boom. All right, I'm just gonna send you out for fun, just because you'll get a few hits in, surely. Yeah, look, you got a hit in. So boom, and now he's strengthened, so that'll do even a little bit more. If I could knock them behind the base, D'Artagnan could just snipe them. But then again, by that point, I could just destroy the base. So boom. Will I kill the base or the tank cats first is the question. Boom. Yeah, it's gonna be the base, for sure. Oh, nope, never mind. I actually killed one of them first. All right, so boom. Even if like what's her name? Ghastly died right there, Luffy would have just like critted the base and then it would have been over. So I'm good there. Let's keep going. I think I'll end this after 35, but I would love to try. I think his name is Master Uriel, floor 50, so I'll do some off screen grinding and do expect a video on that pretty soon. So is this just another one of the craze stages? Okay, those three are not really threatening. Let's see. I bring this team. Mm, I mean, okay. So it doesn't look like the gross cat is much of a problem at all. Plus, with D'Artagnan, he should get sniped pretty quickly. Yeah, I think this team will still work. Let's just run it. One team for all of these craze stages. Let's do it. I know that this is one of the more complicated ones, but I could still bully it probably. So boom. Luckily, the actual crazed legs cat is kind of a joke, pretty weak. So boom, just gonna bully you with this little guy. Man, he looks so cool. So boom, he's just gonna stand there now. He's almost as fast as the bird. So boom, all right. He's very annoying, but curse him with Daxley, and he's just irrelevant as most status caster units, or not units, enemies are. So boom. As always, can I permastall them with this cat? Because if I can, it's a pretty easy time. If not, still pretty easy. Okay, I can. Because like I like to make sure that my tank can at least permastall one of the bosses. Because if it can, then there's a lot less of a worry. Plus, if your tank can't permastall with its health alone, then you might as well just bring like normal meat shields because they're not doing much anyways. So boom, all right. The wave unit isn't doing much because he's got very weak stats. Dasley is probably going to get knocked back. Yeah, I was going to say it's actually good that she did because she was running out of health. Well, no, I meant they were pushing very hard into her. And then they were pushing into her blind spot, which makes it even harder to push them back. Which is kind of funny how long distance works that way. You know, risk and reward. So, boom, all right. Should send Dark Phone Noah out soon. And I'll be interested to see how this loadout changes the next time I play this. So it's always fun, these are just like check markers. So boom, all right, knock you back. Kind of worried about sending out Luffy just because you know, he's not immune to waves. But then again, I don't know if the waves reach his range, but if they did, that'd be unfortunate because that'd be a waste of like 4,500 cents, which I always did think it was kind of funny that they use cents in this game. You wouldn't expect them to. Like you'd expect them to just say like dollars or cat money or something, but no, it's just cents, which I always think is kind of funny. Ooh, we gotta push this guy back. Wait, no, he killed Dashley. Gotta admit, kind of expected that. Yeah. I sent out Sniper the Cat, but that might actually be like the worst decision possible because he will. You need what's it called? Stepping stones to reach the flying manic, and without, if they keep getting knocked back, he's just gonna kill all of my units. No, please die. Oh, he listened. That was great. All right. I mean, I didn't expect it to work that quickly, but I am not complaining. So boom, I'll send you out, and bruh. Okay, that's unfortunate. That is just unfortunate. Boom, now he's getting sniped with the gross cat, so that's a lot better. He is immune to waves, so it's not really too much of a worry. He's slowed, but that, yikes. Okay. Yeah, that slow is just pretty annoying. So boom, he can't even get an attack off. No, poor D'Artagnan. I wish I would have sent out Dazzly instead because she would have cursed him and then he would have at least got one super powerful attack off. But, I guess it's just not how it works. So boom, D'Artagnan, let's do that again. Boom, alright. Don't kill Luffy. Alright, D'Artagnan's doing a lot of good damage. And then that's one thing I love about Vanilla. Even from standing in the back, when you knock them back, he can slow them because of how long his surge lasts. It isn't that long, but it's enough to outlast their knockback. So he's just an incredible pusher. He's an incredible, like, what would you call him? A super backliner or just a normal backliner? Yep, turns out the wave did reach Luffy, but for all it matters now. And we keep getting building material. This is so irrelevant. I think in the Infernal Tower, it'll actually just give you the. My brain is malfunctioning on this. The Z material, which is a fusion of like five of the material, which you use to do the newer base upgrades. So, boom. This looks easy, I would think. It depends on what team I brought. So boom. Um yeah, this looks good. It's funny because I brought two money combos, which instead of that now I can just bring Kunio-kun, who's a lot better at it. So boom, let's see. I think you're will you work here? I don't know. Kunio-kun, I'm just gonna bring his second form because it does have like a little bit of range and damage and pierce. Not that much. It's not enough to do anything, but it's nice to have. I'm pretty sure in this stage you're supposed to use the Cyclone as a stepping stone, so I'm going to take away this knockback and instead add another piercing sniper. None of them are immune to surges, so that's good. This looks like a great team. I don't know if I have any more good pursers, piercers that I'm not using. The other Castle does not work here. This looks pretty great, so I'm just going to go along with it. Let's do it. I also do have Greater Balrog Cat now. I okay, so he's one of the most broken units in the game with investment. I haven't put any investment, so I'm afraid to use him until then. So I'm not gonna. But yeah, he looks so promising. You guys tell me when I should start investing or what talent I should invest in first. But let's just get into it. 434. I'm getting deja vu from beating these stages before the. I can't wait to fight Master Uriel, but there's a lot of fun stages to grind out. Like this and Legends Quest are typically very fun, but it's also very long. Like I get why now they added the feature to where you can skip like stages that give you like 5 coal and just, do the hard ones. Or the checkpoint system at least. So you don't need to do every single stage if you don't want to. Like if you don't care about the rewards like that, you don't have to. Also, I'm pretty sure that this Uber run is not buffed, so it's pretty weak, which is kind of funny to fight at this point in the game. Just the tanks can take like 2 hits. So boom, yeah. I'm just gonna kind of wait for the Cyclone, although I'm starting to think I don't need it that much. And then Kunio-kun's combo is saving me so much money right now. So instead of spending like 3,000, I just get to save it in my pocket. It is just such an amazing money combo, and I'm glad I finally got it. I gotta admit, at first I was confused on how it was so good, like not knowing what it was, but it is just great. So boom, I'm just gonna start sending you guys out. I can see now why I brought this sniper, which looking at it now, maybe I should have, but I'll just bring you. Boom, alright, Dashley's gonna take a hit. Boom. Just need to slow the cyclone and make sure we stay behind it. Why were these my meat shields though? This is starting to confuse me. These are like the worst meat shields for the job. So boom, all right. Um, yeah, these are just awful meat shields. How did I do this the first time? Okay, so not a hard stage, but I did mess up on the meat shield part. Definitely should have brung something better than like. Was it that money tight? It didn't seem like it now. But let's just hop back into it. All right, so this time definitely gonna remove you two. I don't know how they would have ever helped. I'm so confused. But now I actually have three tank units or tank. No, tank units works. Tank units. So I'm just gonna throw them in here. Boom you and boom you. Although I'm thinking I might put Sniper the Cat back in here. Just because they get a little too close a little too quickly. So boom. I really feel like he might do good because if his surge weakens them both, the Cyclone will be really easy to handle. But then again, he could die quickly. But then again, is it worth it? I'll put you instead of you, which seems like a bad idea. Probably is, but hey, you only live once. Plus, I beat it with a way worse looking team, so this can't be that bad. So let's just try it. Plus, if I beat it with him, I get a little bit of extra XP, which we'll just call like a bonus reward. So, just gotta wait for them to come. I don't know if he has, like, I know Healer is really good, and one of the best parts about him, which seemed bad on paper, but it's perfect in execution, is the fact that he has no damage. I wonder if this guy is the same in that way. So, boom. No, I might have let him get too close to the base. I didn't, but I'm just gonna snipe you anyways. Slowly keep control. So, boom, sniper. Just boom, Cuneo. Just to get rid of that little those guys so that the sniper doesn't hit them instead. Boom. He's got decent stats for the beginning of the game. At the end of the game, he really is just for combos. So, boom, all right. Yeah, is he outranging Urarun? I can't tell because he runs back and he runs forward. I really can never tell what his range is. So boom, I'm gonna send you out and I'm gonna send you. I'm just gonna start sending meat shields. Urarun has very low attack, so not too worried about that. Dashley's Surge is bullying him. Alright. Actually, never mind. He's bullying her. So boom. It might I think it's just his knockback. I think they have the knockback ability like the unit counterpart though. I don't even think it's really the like actual attack stats that's knocking her back. So boom. Unlike Matima who with 15 knockbacks will get knocked back at like a fly's touch. So boom. Alright. Doesn't look too bad. I can definitely tell this is a money tight stage, and I'm very surprised by the amount of range Kunio-kun is. He does so much moving, I really don't know what his standing range is. So boom, alright. We're just using the wall of the Cyclone, although I think that Urarun has piercing range because they're standing very close to where they attack. Gonna send you out. You will make things a lot easier. And as I thought, Headmaster Jobs. I was about to say Professor Cad Jobs, which I think it is in second form, but Headmaster Cad Jobs died pretty immediately. It was worth trying. I thought that this was one of those stages where you can use like the Cyclone as a stepping stone, but turns out Urarun has pretty low standing range. So boom. Okay, he finally died right as I could send out another one. So boom, I wonder how much health they have. Definitely the kind of stages I would bring a speed power up to, but I've been using them because like you really never get to use a speed power up, but I find the weirdest situations too by waiting way too long to like do stages for cat fruits until last second and then I need to do it to maximize time. Like I find uses for it. So boom, keep that surge going. All right. I can send out another one of these guys. And he's dead. All right. This Cyclone is not really a threat. They've got really deadly synergy, but on its own, not a threatening boss. Just because the Cyclones are like so hard at the beginning of the game, but now they're just like such jokes. But I think they do teach you a lot about the game and how to fight bosses. So boom, all right, a very slow sniper the cat just making its way here. So boom, all right. Um, he Seafair is not doing its job at all. It's very rarely freezing. Although I gotta admit, I really did not invest in his freezing talent a lot. I invested in it a little bit, but that was mostly as a joke. Like that's when I first found out about NP, and I was like, "Whoa, you can put it here," and it did not do much. I think like the maximum, usually a good rate for like upgrading talents for like anything, whether it's a new ability or upgrading, is like getting it to level 5. But yeah, I really should do that. So floor 34 beat, and now what is floor 35, the final of the video. And I do say I hope the audio is better in this video than the other ones. I would like for this to be the new norm. So boom, floor 35, and oh, that looks awful. I beat it with the same old team. Um, it looks like the Dolphinas weren't a problem because of Courier. I want to keep it that way. So I'm going to use this team, but I'm going to keep in Courier instead of you. So boom, let's put it to Courier. Very surprised that that team worked all the way throughout last time. It's kind of funny because you don't like you see your old loadout for teams and then you think you can do better, but you forget why you chose specific units, and then just like the stage bullies you. So boom, let's just try it. Those guys could be annoying depending on how many they send. So boom, I think we've got this though. I was gonna hold on, okay. I'll change this to the electricity cannon, the thunderbolt. That should be buy me time because sometimes there's like a little blind spot where Dastly Surge is interrupted, and if the Dolphina reaches her in that time, the Dolphina will like bully her. But if she reaches it first, then she'll bully the Dolphina. So just an extra Thunderbolt just in case that time comes, just to like keep the advantage. So I've got two traitless rushers. I've got to say, Izu in all forms probably needs like a good true form to stay in competitively because right now he has really not a lot to offer. He seems really good on paper for shield breaking, but people really don't use him still, which is kind of a shame. Is the Dancer was one of my first units I ever got, so he's like a favorite, but yeah, just a shame he's very outdone. So boom, looks like that one guy on its own is pretty weak. I'm gonna send out Izu, and then this guy. Don't want to send out any backliners until I've sufficiently bullied the front line. So boom. All right, Izu doesn't outrange the thing by much, but I think it's like reliable enough. So boom. All right, Izu and Courier doing their jobs, what they get paid for. Boom. Izu doing good damage. As I've said before, as a concept could probably be a good unit to juggle enemies. The thing is, on most traits, you don't really want to juggle enemies. You kind of want to kill them first try. But this works now, which is one of those good rare opportunities because I got both Izu and D'Artagnan, and then I realized that you really don't need Izu if you have D'Artagnan. So, yeah. But in situations like this with low range, they are bullying the stage. So boom, all right. Boom, Courier. As you can see, like they get so close to finishing their attack, but Courier will save. So boom, all right. Boom. These surges are the best for bullying them. So boom, enough couriers and those Dolphinos will never reach the front line again. So boom, all right. This is looking great. Do. Surprised that the Izu never died, but Izus have very short cooldowns. I think the Dancer is less than a minute, and ooh, 3 epic cat fruit is essentially 1.5 million XP just because I don't really need cat fruit. So let's just go to my new units, which are, of course, Mighty Recon LD, I think. Yep. Boom. His true form looks very cool. It's just like this mystic little, I don't know what you'd call it, artifact? Yeah, artifact. And then a Sasaluga who becomes this thing, which is taller than this screen. This is always so fun to like see some units are pretty big. Like Hades, and then there are some units that are straight up off the screen big. So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching the whole way through. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to like. It always shows so much support. It helps my video in the algorithm. It shows me that you guys are enjoying the content and I should make more like it. Please leave a comment. I would love to hear your comments down below. As always, and as in every video, leave in the comments what you'd like me to change my Battle Cats Officers Club badge to. It means so much for me to see you guys in the comments, showing me that you watched all the way through to participate in this challenge I always have every video. More like an event. And just leave anything in the comments. I always love to have conversations with my community. Thank you all so much for the support of last year, and let's bring that into the new year. This year, I think we can hit 1,000 subscribers, so let's do it together. Thank you all so much for watching this far into the video and supporting the channel. That is all the support I need. And without further ado, please subscribe. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in the next one. That's about it. Your favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.